Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Lean Publishing Tip of the Day, where I'm going to be talking about optimizing your author profile on Leanpub. I'm Len Epp, co-founder of Leanpub. I host these Lean Publishing Tip of the Day videos, as well as our launch videos and our podcast videos. And I sometimes do new release videos and explainer videos and all kinds of other things as well. As usual with the housekeeping for these videos, if you're watching the recording of this video, which is most people, please just jump ahead to the 2-minute mark. Or if you are watching live, you might want to go get a coffee or something like that. We just sort of do the housekeeping for the first 2 minutes so that people know where to jump to in the recording, because most people are going to be watching the recording. You can find these videos recorded and available forever on our YouTube channel at Leanpub. So please check that out and like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. If you like learning about self-publishing and about book publishing and book marketing and social media marketing and all that kind of stuff, hopefully you'll find useful things from us there. And you'll also discover new books and authors from all around the world writing on all kinds of things, which is really exciting. As usual, there's a blog post accompanying the tip of the day video. You can find it on our blog at leanpub.com/blog. If you don't see it there, please just, click the magnifying glass. You'll see it at the top right of the blog and search for the keywords, and you should find it. There's also blog categories as usual with stuff like that. If there's anything you'd like me to cover or cover again on these tips of the day videos, please just reach out. I'm easy to find on social media, and you can email the team at hello@leanpub.com as well, if you've got any suggestions or feedback or anything like that. Yeah, and please, if there's social media channels you'd like to see us on that you don't see us on, please just let us know. So with that all said, we're approaching the 2-minute mark. So 3, 2, 1. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 2-minute mark of the Lean Publishing Tip of the Day video today, which is optimizing your author profile. When you self-publish on a platform, when you self-publish books, or in Leanpub's cases, books and maybe courses as well, online courses, you're going to get an author profile page. This is true on most platforms, I think. The author profile page is really important. I know it's sort of interesting, like if you've gone to your head is down in the like sort of really hard problems that you're dealing with or trying to express in your book, or that, like, you're in the complicated world of like trying to reach people and stuff like that. Setting up an author profile can seem either daunting or like just another chore or something like that. Uh, but what you're really going to want to do is make sure that you've got a good author profile page. The reason for this is that, when people decide to buy a book, what the book is, the title of the book is really important. The subtitle of the book is really important. The teaser text, the book cover, the details of the book, all that kind of stuff. Particularly if you're publishing in progress, people are going to want to know, is my book uh, if your book is like 20% complete, when's it going to be 30%, 40%, when's it going to be finished? Sharing as many details about the book as you can is really important, but sharing as many details about yourself as you're comfortable with or as you can is also really, really important. People buy books in addition to what the book looks like, also based on what, the author, who the author is, and how professional they appear to be, how, kind of in line with their sort of like what they're writing about, they appear to be. Appearance does matter. That doesn't mean you need to be conventionally attractive or anything like that at all. It just means that if your author profile page, like your book landing page, looks like you put care and attention into it, people are going to assume, or are going to be confident, that you put care and attention into your book as well. So everything you do kind of matters. Um, and so we make it actually really easy to set up a good author profile. People can link to, and anywhere they see your book, on your book landing page, they can click to see your author profile page, and it's really easy to find. On the blog post, I've got a good example, which I'll show you in a second. This is just a screenshot, and I show you where you can go to your author profile page on your Leanpub account. Um, so here's a pretty good example of a Leanpub author profile page. This is author Thad McIlroy. He's got a nice picture of himself. He's got links to his social media. Yeah, his page is set, like most, by default to actually show your published books. In this case, that has actually a bunch of you can modify these pages in various ways. For example, that has a bunch of translations of the book that he's chosen not to show here, probably just not to confuse people who are kind of English readers of the book. And also, what you'll also see on some Leanpub profile pages is this little front matter thing, which are going to be improving sometime relatively soon. We just call it the Leanpub podcast now. We don't call it front matter anymore. Um, yeah, and that's because Thad was on the podcast. So when you've been on the podcast and the podcast episode is published, your Leanpub landing page is going to get this little stamp here. Another good example of a Leanpub landing page is this one with Yolonda, who's written some really excellent books on basically cybersecurity and mergers and acquisitions. If you are into cybersecurity and you want to know the business side of things, how it really works, and by the way, even people who are like CEOs of cybersecurity exposed companies should read these books. But in any case, here's Yolanda set up a really fantastic page here. You can see, GitHub and social media, and a really good description of herself and her background, in the Air Force, and the companies that she's worked for as head of cybersecurity, like Grubhub. And then you can see her published books are linked down here automatically on this page. So this is a really great Leanpub landing page. When I was looking around, though, for examples, I was reminded for this video, this tip of the day video, is reminded that Mark Graban, longtime Leanpub author, has a video of himself. So on your Leanpub landing page, you can actually put up a video link to YouTube. And you can also see on Mark's page that his unpublished books and retired books are showed. He's got bundles, things like that. An unpublished book is a book you're working on. That's in the unpublished state on Leanpub. It means people can go to the landing page, they can learn about the book, and they can sign up to be notified when the book is published, which is a really amazing feature that you get just for free. Out of the gate on Leanpub. A really amazing sign up form. Notify me when this book is published for a book that you're thinking about writing or working on. Retired books are books that were published and that you've retired so that people can no longer buy them on Leanpub, but they can still see the books there. This happens for all kinds of reasons. Maybe you feel your book is too outdated. Like he's got his Lean blog, best of 2011, best of 2012. Makes sense that those might be retired now. But your book also might, if you're a self-published author, your book might get picked up by a publishing company, and then they're going to say, don't sell it on Leanpub anymore. Great result. Then you might retire your book and then indicate that, you can go buy it elsewhere. Now I got picked up by a publishing company. Isn't that great? One of the things that makes Mark's profile page really good is you can see that he's got a kind of signature kind of, style. He probably got some professional headshots and stuff like that taken where he's wearing the same suit. And so he's using he looks kind of similar in the video as he does in his profile picture, which can be very useful. Just a kind of pro detail there. He's got links to important things like his latest book, and his company and his blog, or his website, actually, in this case. Really important to link to all kinds of things like that. If you don't have a website, you might want to try getting one. It's easier and easier these days, even if it's just a WordPress website that you can point people to. The more you can point people to, the more of an online format, the better. You can see that he's got Mark set up. He's got Instagram accounts, LinkedIn, Facebook, and he's got a YouTube channel as well that he can link to here, which is all really, really good stuff. Again, and it's the interesting thing about self-publishing a book is that your primary purpose for self-publishing the book might not actually be to sell books or to sell that book. It might be to introduce people to you, to get them to learn about you and point them to other things, like, say, your YouTube channel. I've got a Leanpub book. Oh, that's great. Whether people buy it or not is one thing or another. That's just a really great way of introducing themselves to me and to the fact that I'm serious and know what I'm doing and talking about. And then actually that's the way they find out about your LinkedIn newsletter or your YouTube channel or something like that. So the book landing page and your author profile page are all part of this online presence that you've built or that you're building. And it's one of the reasons it's so important that you link out to all of your social media presences and stuff like that, and that you have them as well. So let me just share the profile page. This is what your account profile page will look like on Leanpub. It'll probably be a little bit different when you see this video, and I'm just using mine here as a kind of example. This is my kind of stub demo thing. What you're going to want to do to get there is just click on the escape hatch on the top right. I clicked on my avatar. click on account, and then oh, I'm on, and then you click on the profile link here, and that takes you to your Leanpub profile. You can update your name, your email address, your username. Definitely, you're going to want to have like an about you section, more like the one that I was just showing you that Mark has than that I have. You can upload your avatar here, and you can add all you need to do is add your kind of like basically usernames here. Um, and if you put the wrong thing in, it should actually automatically correct for you. But you just need to put the kind of end part of whatever it is. We've got X, GitHub, LinkedIn, Instagram. Uh, somewhat confusingly, I mean, I guess this is YouTube. So if you've got a YouTube video about yourself, you can put the sort of slug for that here, the video slug. We've got a Facebook page. Oh, good. So we just need to reorganize this. You can also enter your YouTube channel. There's a nice little preview of what that's actually linking to. Again, people were not their fault, it's our fault, but they were making mistakes and putting the wrong things in here. So if you actually add a channel, we'll sort of like give you the confidence of showing you where it's going to be pointing, which is really useful. TikTok, Blue Sky, Reddit, Mastodon. And then below that, you have various sections where you can show or not show things on your landing page. You can show your ebook bundles if you've got any, or you're part of any. You can show your course tracks if you've got any. This is, I was mentioning it with Thad, you can make your translations visible or not visible. Public profile page, this is a different thing from this video. That's about if you have a reader membership and stuff like that. We actually have a reviews feature. People can write reviews of your books. You can allow them to be visible on your profile or not. We're going to be updating the settings and explanations around this. We're still getting used to having reviews for many years of not doing it. When it comes to your mailing address, this is basically complicated, but we don't basically, there's two very specific reasons we might need your mailing address. One is if you use our Publish on Amazon or Global Author Service, and we're going to be sending you some print books because we put your book in print and you're just part of those services. We need a mailing address for you, and it's easier than going back and forth in email. You can just put it in your account, and anybody on Leanpub whose task it is to send you those books can just go there and find it. And the other thing is that you can buy things on Leanpub using your unpaid royalties. In this case, no cash is directly changing hands. You're not paying with a credit card. And so we need to know what your mailing address is so we can apply the appropriate VAT and sales tax and stuff like that. So that's kind of deep Leanpub. But I just wanted to mention it because you will see that on your profile page. But anyway, yeah, so you can go to your profile page at leanpub.com/account/settings. Once you go there, you can set up a great looking profile page like Mark's here, or like Yolonda's here, or like Thad's here. And we're always updating these and making them better. So, yeah, that's where you can do it. That's how you should do it. And that's why you should do it. Having a great author profile page is great, not just for selling your books, but also for pointing people to your other presences online, your other activities. And, a book may just be part of a kind of web of products and services and activities that you're engaged in or offering to people online. And so having a really great author profile page is an important kind of central part of that greater project. So thank you everyone for watching this Lean Publishing Tip of the Day video. If you please like and subscribe on YouTube. Please reach out to me with any suggestions for any feedback or suggestions for things you'd like me to cover for the first time or cover again. And please check out our website if you're not familiar with it at leanpub.com, and click the little circle at the top right, and you'll find a way to create a book pretty easily right there if you haven't done that yet yourself. So thanks very much, everyone.